Hello everyone, I am Karan Malhotra, a graduate student at University of Illinois Chicago, and in this video I'll be showing how to run the log file generator on an EC2 instance and get the output on an S3 bucket. So this is my AWS management console as you can see on the screen. This is my IAM user and this is my organization. Here you can see my UIC email ID. So I'll teach how to create an EC2 instance over here. So we go to EC2. I already have an instance created. I'll show how to create a new instance as well now, but I won't be actually launching it. So I'll click over here. I'll click on, we'll use the Amazon Linux free tier, AMI. So next, we'll use the T2.micro since that is the instance which is available for free. Then we just have to use the default settings over here. We don't need any tags or security. The default security we'll be using. We need to SSH, so we need to have the port 22 open. We'll click on review and launch. On launching, if you already have an existing pair, then you can use that key pair. Otherwise, you might have to create a new key pair, name it, and download it. Note that if you download a new key pair, you might have to do a chmod 400 on the key pair to make it more secure. So yeah, choose an existing key pair. I acknowledge and then we can launch. I won't be launching a new instance. I'll be doing an SSH to the already created instance. So this is the instance where I'll SSH. So I already have the command with me, I think. Yeah. So SSH hyphen I, the key pair file, and then the EC2 hyphen user at the rate and then the IP. The IP is this public IPv4 IP address. So I'll SSH over here. So once you SSH, the prerequisites are to install Java. Yeah. So the prerequisite is to install Java. It is to require SBT and Git. So once you have Git, uh, you'll have to clone this repo, which is I've already cloned. So the command to clone would be git clone forward followed by the URL. I cd to the copied log file generator code. I'll git pull so that we have the latest code. Yeah. And then I'll do sbt run. So once we do the sbt run, the logs will start generating in the log folder of the code. I'll show the code while this is getting executed. I'll first show the configuration. So currently the execution will happen very quickly and it's only for 100 count. We'll change it again. And the bucket name where the logs would be stored is log processing hyphen map reduce. This is the bucket. And the output would be stored in log storage file. Uh, log storage. Yeah. So I'll be the file name would be log file generator forward dot and then the current date so that the latest logs are being pushed to the S3 bucket. This is still getting executed. So after the execution is done, uh, the code to push the file to the S3 is executed. The region is US East 1, but if the bucket is not available on US East 1, then we can force global bucket access, which I've enabled. And yeah, the IAM user would require a put object access level. I currently have the administrator access. Yeah, so it shows that the logs have been generated. The logs were generated in, yeah, I'll show it over here. S3 bucket. So if I refresh now, yeah, so this is where the logs are now generated. 5th November, which is the date today. The logs are stored over here. Yeah, and one prerequisite is that we have to press AWS configure on the uh, EC2 instance, and we have to enter the access key ID as well as secret access key, which we can generate from the IAM user. And yeah, once this is done, I think the output is stored in the S3 bucket. And this is it for this video. Thank you so much.